Good morning, everyone. Happy New Year. Happy end of Christmas. First of all, my husband just told me to put the camera further back because my face looks a bit big, because I have been on a 2-week detox in Thailand, and then we came back and did Christmas in the biggest possible fucking way ever. Look at my eyes. I don't know what's happened this morning, but my whole face is blown up. I can actually feel the water, actually, a really lymphatic massage. I'm going to absolutely die at some point. So the funny thing about Dubai is it can be quiet, it can be amazing. Well, actually, it's never quiet. I remember when I moved to Dubai, everyone was like, you're nuts, no one's gonna come and see you. You don't know anyone in the Middle East. I cried for about 2 weeks, which I never even cry. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna be so lonely. I have just had a whirlwind of a Christmas, It's been amazing, amazing. Most of you know I went to spend Christmas with my ex-husband and the kids, and had a bit of a meltdown there because the food was a bit of a disaster at one stage, but they rectified it. But if anyone's been following me for a long time, you'll know that Christmas lunch is my thing. And I don't know what it is, it just doesn't go right. Anyway, about 7 hours later, we got Christmas dinner on the table. And my kids came back after Christmas, and then poor Yasmin, she was really sweet and gave up her room for my best friend who flew in from LA. So I had in my house my best friend, her boyfriend, the singer Parson James, who just came off tour with Kygo, and us. So obviously you want to show them a good time too. And it's just been crazy. From the moment they landed, we have been literally non-stop. I don't think I've even seen daylight. It was raining, it's been heavy, and this is the first day, Sergio's going to the gym, that I really feel like daylight is here. We went to the desert, and and everything's a big group, right? We're such a big group, and I need to get my head round that in my world, with our group of friends, that because you invite one, you don't have to invite all, and it becomes like the Von Trapp family on moving. It's just a nightmare. But anyway, we went to the desert. We had like raclette in the desert, which was amazing. We went to dinners, we went to lunches, everywhere. But it was raining at some times, so we slept a lot. And today, on the 4th, everyone left. Just as everyone left, friends of mine called me last night going, it's raining in Maldives, we're coming, get ready. So now we're going to lunch today. We have a boat tomorrow. And then I can promise you, I'm looking you in the eyes. I'm going back to the gym. I've got to go back to the gym. I've had 2 weeks now again, and I just got back into weight training, and I was really excited about it. And my body was a temple again. And look at my face. Look at my face. That's alcohol. It's certainly not food. Sergio's go on, do it, darling. What does my face look like? Very cute muffin. There you go. That's what every woman wants to look like. I don't know what to do for that, if any of you have any bright ideas. Look at the size of my eyes. And Christmas is just a time where you just want everything to be good for everyone. And, there's so much expectation, so much. Actually, my best friend Joey came to my Christmas. He has like the main Mayfair and all of that. You will have seen him on my Instagram. And he said this has been the nicest one you've done. He's been at every Christmas, and I always have a meltdown of some sort. And he said that the vibe this Christmas was the best. I think because my ex-husband was so relaxed. I was so relaxed. We didn't have tons of people, by the way. We only had one of his friends, me and Joey, and the kids were relaxed. We were relaxed. We watched a movie. It's been amazing. And then my friends that were in the house are good enough friends that, if one of you wants to go to lunch and the other one doesn't, you don't have to. Obviously, I do feel responsible because they flew 17 hours to take them and show them a good time in Dubai. And we were discussing last night, because we went to this new place. Dubai is on fire. It's like the feeling of LA back in the day. And she's from a really old money, good family. And she was like, oh my God, Dubai's got rich people who are nice. And it's true, and I don't know how to explain that, but in LA now, everyone's so fucking entitled. Everyone's rude to you, they're entitled. The richer they are, the meaner they are because they can, and people always go, oh, they're like clapping seals around them. Here, everyone has come here and they're all established in whatever way, right? So maybe they have money, maybe they're actors, maybe they're the, influencers, whatever it is. Everyone's got something going on. So everyone's just genuinely nice to each other, right? Because you don't really, everyone's generous, everyone's kind. We went out to dinner last night. It was our last night, and we'd been invited out to dinner. And oh my God, we had caviar, truffles, beautiful wines, which is probably why I'm like this. And we all laughed and laughed and laughed and laughed and laughed. And I do remember when Los Angeles was like that, when people were like that. I don't know what's gone wrong in the world, but money in other places now sort of entitles people to treat you like shit or talk to you like shit. Whereas I feel here that's just, people are just genuinely lovely. And I did a boat trip the other day, which Parson sang on, which is my girlfriend's inaugural boat trip. And, again, someone just said to me, it was amazing because I filled it with like 28 or 30 people. And it didn't feel like, 30 people that just turned up. It felt like it was just, everyone loved it. Everyone was talking, everyone was mingling. The love on that boat was just amazing. And it just makes you feel I feel great. Although I'm tired, and I'm sure so many of you are. My daughter's finally coming home tomorrow. And this week I made that, I'm going to go back to my normal life. As I said, I'm going back to get rid of all of this, just relax again. I can't do this every night thing. It's just not who I am or want to be as a person. And that's my new thing as well, resolution. Step into the person you want to be and don't let anyone take you off kilter, right? So I know where I'm going now and who I am. And I think sometimes because I always knew who I was, but because I was also a reality star, that took me 3 months out of the year or 4 months out of the year where you have to be a certain way and be a different person, and you're filming and you don't get to live your authentic self all the time because you're so busy managing and fighting the other women that I'm stepping this year back into my power, and I'm focusing on the building the properties, really excited that the last 2 should go through. Number 1's almost finished. I think this week, it took a bit longer because I decided to replace the kitchen, which is another 20 days, instead of wrap it, but I just felt like if I don't do it now, I won't do it, but it's almost finished. Number 2 is mine on the 24th, but you kind of won't really get to see that because my staff have got it for the next 4 years or 5 years. Number 3 will be ours, I think, by the end of January, and I'll start that one, and then I'm going in aggressive. I'm making a plan, 5-year plan, to build this business. On the 18th, I'm off to the Maldives, and it was my 60th birthday present to Michael, and my daughter are going, and we can't wait. So it was so nice to be able to take him to the Maldives too with us and go back to, I think, just not having the show again with him and I and the kids and being normal and not that we're normal, but having our normal relationship back. And my kids are so happy. So the 4 of us are off to the Maldives, and it's so nice to be able to just jet off when we want. And after this week, I'm hoping, this is the last crazy week of people here. As I said, my friends landed last night. I'm gonna go to lunch today. I've got a beautiful boat trip with friends that I haven't been able to see on Sunday. And then Monday, I'm going back to my routine. I think getting yourself back into a routine and actually shutting out the noise, and it's good to have noise because this is a celebration, but being able to know, okay, I'm done now. We're good. I have my other friends who've just moved to Dubai. I have things to look forward to. I'm going to the Coldplay concert and managed to get tickets for my children. So I'm now Mother of the Year because that was like gold. So they're over the moon. I think it's the first time my kids have actually asked me to go to a concert, my boys. So I'm really excited to be able to give it to them, even though it was like an arm and a leg. I'm not even gonna tell you how much the tickets were because I'm embarrassed to tell anyone, but it's worth it to me because this is a life experience, and that's another thing I was talking about last night. Because we live on holiday, I wish you could see, actually you can see. Look at how the weather is today. Look at the sun, look how beautiful it is. I'm so happy to be here. Because I live on holiday, the most important thing to me now is people and experiences. And this year in November, I booked a whale shark experience. And the trips that I do with my husband, we're going to Japan, which I can't wait to take you on that announcement and what we're doing in Japan. And you know, we've got so many fun things coming. I think to be able to look forward, I'm so positive for this year. I don't have anything that I'm worried about, you know, per se. Obviously, I worry, you know, that we're going to live in abundance. And that's where my head is at right now. That although I worry, you can't, you know, put yourself in a place where you don't think it's going to happen. Everything's happening and everything's going to get better. This is completely our year. And I can't wait to take you all on that ride with us. So stay with Coffee with Caroline. I'm so happy that you're still all here and that you're enjoying it, and love you all. And I just want to say, stay positive, step into the human you want to be, because no one's going to make that for you. And it's, you know, live authentically. That's the only thing I can tell you, because the more authentic you are, the more relaxed you are, the more everything comes to you. And watch this space, because I am finally going to do my weekends in New York, where I will host and have, you know, you can all sign up, whoever wants to come, and we do like a girls' weekend, and we learn how to come unstuck or how to change your life in your 40s, because, or mid 30s, to be honest. I think people just can't picture a new life for themselves. And let me tell you, there's a million new lives for yourselves, just as there's a million different relationships for you. You know, everyone's so stuck on this, just the one. No, there isn't. So, you know, you are able to change your life today. Lots of love, everybody. Don't forget to subscribe, press the link, because it really, really does matter. Love you lots.